Now, joining us, former counselor to the president and Fox News contributor Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne, I'm just thinking back to the first term, from where you started, you were there, to where we are today. It's not just pro-growth, now it's AI growth, now it's dominance, now it's American energy, and all the team was there with the president's Energy Dominance Committee.
It's incredible. And when you think about energy dominance, think about the Biden-Harris administration, where they had a war on oil and gas, fossil fuels, fracking. Also, they paused the LNG permits. It made no sense. All that did was enrich and empower Vladimir Putin to start supplying more energy to Europe, including Eastern Europe. President Trump made this country energy independent, and for the first time in American history, net exporters of oil and natural gas in the first term. Now he lays on to that all of these new technologies, these new investments. It shows you, again, he's able to hook into the cultural zeitgeist. So AI was certainly around. AI and crypto were around in the first term, Dagan and David, but not the way they've exploded and evolved since. And there he is in our nation's second most energy proficient state. Even Josh Shapiro had RSVP'd for today, because he knows, as the governor of that energy-rich state, as somebody who's got his eye on 2028, he needs to show that he can work with this administration in that way as well. Look, it's job production, it's direct investment, and I think it comes on the heels of two other things for Western Pennsylvania. One was the U.S. Steel deal, great for the steel workers. That modernization, that infrastructure, that technology, that safety, that efficiency. And two, about 5 or 6 weeks ago, Amazon had announced a new data center in the Mon Valley in Western Pennsylvania. And so today you've got, I would say, the third part of that trifecta of investment. And it's so great to have the president there to put his imprimatur on it.
I don't think you can overstate, Kellyanne, how incredible this is for the future of the United States of America,
yes,
long after President Trump is gone, for our national security and for our economic security. To marry artificial intelligence, we're already dominating, but our energy resources, particularly in an area like Pennsylvania, ensure that we will continue to dominate. And if you listen to President Trump today, he articulates that so beautifully, that he's allowing technology companies to be their own electricity or energy producers. And he is bringing money into an area. Again, if you could harness that optimism, that you could power myriad data centers. And when a year ago, Joe Biden's cronies told Mark Andreessen and David Horowitz, two major venture capitalists, there will be no AI startups. There will be 3 AI companies, and we, the government, we unelected, faceless bureaucrats will control them. That was our future. Our future was dead a year ago. And now it is limitless.
Yes, and the president even said that today. We had a dead country, and he meant in this space and in the AI race, along with other things. Dagan, you raised an essential point. Every president who's there for 4 or 8 years has to decide what he can do to ensure that the legacy survives those 4 or 8 years. And President Trump is making those investments. He actually is investing now and into so that the future can sustain itself, and he's bringing the public and private sector together. This was not the case by and large in the past. Also, what did he run on? He said energy dominance, sure, but what did he run on? He said, they broke it, I'll fix it. The adjunct to that is, they neglected it, I'll tackle it. They ignored it, I'll do it. And he's doing that day by day. Last thing I want to say about it is, you look at energy, can't look at it as a vacuum. It's there with dereg. It's there with the tariffs and trade policy. It's there with deportations and immigration policy. It's there with tax cut and the big, beautiful bill. All of it works together. This president tackles so many issues, areas, individuals, images, and ideas every day, all at once, and it is for the worker. One of his greatest legacies we know already, and this will be sustained. Let's see who can carry it forward for the Republican Party. But one of Donald Trump's greatest legacies, beginning 10 years ago, is he has transformed the Republican Party into the party of the worker. He's not there for the C-suite and Wall Street. He's there for the worker. That's how he's diversified his coalition.
We want to get to this. Democrats are actually embracing New York's new socialist heartthrob, Zohran Mamdani, who is heading to the swamp tomorrow.
Yeah, get this. AOC, no surprise, is hosting a breakfast with Mamdani in the morning, to charm other Democrats into potentially endorsing him. Kellyanne, here's what she had to say about it.
I think a lot of people just need to get to know folks before they issue an endorsement, and I hope that this conversation can be constructive to bringing the party together and rallying behind our nominee.
Take it away, Kellyanne.
Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. She actually is so silly these days when there's a camera near her. I've noticed that when they're chasing her down the halls of Congress, and there she's little. It's not a good look. It's not a serious person. By the way, she's a person who campaigned with Jamal Bowman, who lost in his primary. She's a person, she's the leader of the squad that doesn't do squat, got rid of Cori Bush in that primary in St. Louis. Why is this relevant? Because we already see primary examples where the Democrats are kicking out in their own primaries folks like this. AIPAC got involved in those primaries. I hope they'll get involved here because this guy is a proud anti-Semite. If you don't believe me, believe him. He even has Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries saying that Mamdani needs to answer for this crazy statement about a global intifada, take the intifada global. That's not mincing words. That's not a slip of the tongue. That's not using the wrong word or syntax. He meant what he said. And people need to wake up and see it. He met with the business community today, but a lot of the heavy hitters, major employers in New York who will flee, along with a large part of our Jewish population in our nation's most Jewish city, will flee New York. We've seen them do it before with COVID. They will do that again. AOC doesn't represent the party. She represented a very radical piece of the party. And President Trump has been able to take away from her version of her party that worker, that union household, more African Americans, more Hispanics, more young people, more women, more Jewish voters, more Catholic voters, you name it. They voted for President Trump last time because of people and ideas like AOC and Mamdani. I would put her with a lot of these other acronyms that are falling by the wayside, like DEI and BLM and CRT and ESG. I'd add AOC to that pile. They're being replaced with USA.
Or also falling by the wayside, USSR.
Yeah, let's kill that one.
Kellyanne Conway, thank you so much.